You find yourself looking for a calendar, but it's just not manly enough. That's too basic. I don't want my friends to think I'm gay when they come over. We are not going back there again. Did you see his calendar? The one calendar Kenworth never made. Whoa, not that manly. That's pretty cool. Would be cool to make a logging calendar. Yo, this is pretty dope. Now you can get yourself 12 months of C500. It's the sickest calendar ever built. Pick it up today, fourth wall. Link in the description below. Thanks for the support. Now back to the show. Yo, morning. 4:16 a.m. It's part of oil field life. If you want to work this job, you got to get up early. You got to be someone that is ready to work at any hour, any time. Haven't really gotten oh no, I'm driving standard. I need a mount in this car. I need a mount in every car. What I need is a mount that can transfer from car to car. Pardon me while I grab a few gears. I try to shift with my drive with my knees, very common. And shift at the same time, switching from knee to knee. As I try to vlog and bring you guys awesome content. What's up today? We got called to run the bed truck. I think we're just finishing up the invert farm, so it'll be probably not the greatest. I mean, there's probably a few things we got to touch up, maybe around the rig, who knows. Be like, once the invert tank's farm spotted, maybe you gotta spot this, maybe you gotta spot that. Not always. Usually it's just the invert farm, so we probably wait for the tank trucks to fill, empty one. Then we got to, oh yeah, that's another thing. How far is it going? I think we'll have one truck, because someone's bringing out the loader, which is odd, but if you want to do it legally, I can't bed load mats legally. We've done it, but you're not supposed to. So usually it'll be, I don't know, is it only 2 mats? Or is it 4 mats? I think it's only 2. And then you put the invert tank farm on top of the mats, obviously. Be cool if they got 2 spare mats. So then you just, move the invert tank out. Tractor will run it over there. 2 mats will already be spotted. He kicks it off. I'll spot it. Then the invert, the tank trucks can transfer the invert from one tank to another as they empty them, scoop them out, put them in place for the tractor to haul them to the new location. It's kind of usually how it would go. Got Kevin from Raylan, usually runs pilot. Light duty swamp action here and there too. Picking me up from our shop at 5 a.m. And we'll cruise out there in the pickup because the bed truck's already out there, and then I'm unsure of what's going on, if they're hauling it back or if I got to drive it back. We're just going down by 3 hills, so it's not a big, long distance to drive. I didn't really get an answer. I was like, well, I'll meet you in Lacombe if I got to drive it back, so my car's in Lacombe. Who knows? Maybe, I don't know what truck it is, so. Hoping it's 607, which is the one, is it 607 or 609? I think it's 609. It's the Sawyer one. Because the other one doesn't have a rear slider, so it's just kind of shitty to try to film in it and keep track of your camera, right? I can run in between the 2 cameras and keep one charged while one's out on the headache rack, but you gotta change it like every hour. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. I brought the clamp today, so I should be able to get some inside footage. picked up the Mark IV TDI yesterday. Needs a little bit of work, not gonna lie. It definitely needs like a trans mount or something, and possibly more. The trans mount has been gone so long in it that he wrecked all the bushings that hold up the exhaust, like all the rubber mounts are torn. So I gotta do all those. And it needs front tires. And I'm gonna assume it probably needs more. I was watching him kind of drive a little bit yesterday. When he pulled into my yard, the front. It could be because the mount, but there was a lot of play in the front wheel as it was turning and trying to come up the curb into my parking spot. I was like, well, there's a lot of movement there, but that could be trans mount related too. Who knows? Maybe it needs engine mounts too. Just be my luck. Definitely needs e-brake cables. Or they're just so loose, or the e-brake pad is completely toast. I can't remember how those ones operate, but very common on Volkswagen. The bare minimum is e-brake cables. Pretty much every used Volkswagen I've ever bought, I had to put new e-brake cables in. Just the way they kind of hang down in the back, they kind of get beat up by rocks and road debris and stuff over the years. It breaks all the plastic, and the salt gets inside and seizes the cable. I've done many of them. Possibly injectors. It's got a little bit of a sputter at a certain idle, so it's got no engine light on though, so that's kind of odd. Timing belt looked good, but of course down the road we'll probably get that changed. It is over 300. I thought it was at 260-ish, is what he told me, and then it was like, it's 320. But they are reliable. They're known to go for 300, 400,000 miles, so it'll last a while. Who knows what kind of engine work it's had, and we could tear it down and give it a refresh one of these days. Just bought it to have it. I didn't need it. No, I didn't. But anyways, we'll go in and get flanged up here, get ready to roll. Whoa, that's new. I guess the other one's still up north. We got her pretty easy. Don't have to go to the old end. I guess if the rig's not there, obviously there's lots of room for a tractor trailer to line up to the invert tanks, and he'll just bring them over here and we'll spot them. So yeah, it's gonna be a real short video. Not a whole lot going on over here. Obviously everything looks like it's all set up. We got a flip 180 cuber end for end, and that's it. Invert tanks, as far as I know anyways. Still warming up. 6:30.
Gerald. Just give me 1 sec. Go up a little more, Gerald. Probably gonna come unhooked, but try and give her more. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. A little more. Good there, Gerald. Down on 2. You can kick her back into high. Down on 2. Good there, Gerald. Up on 2, Gerald. Good, good.
2 down, 2 to go. Truck will be showing up with probably the other 2 mats. And then we'll have 2 more tanks. We need the tank trucks to unload and return to finish emptying the other existing 2 tanks. So we got a little bit of wait time in the middle here. It's kind of typically it, but it's going quick. That's that rig that we put on that walking structure a couple weeks ago. Must be working good because it's still working. I've never had that light on before. Must be due for some maintenance.
Tuesday. And you know that means that
just butted against the neck. But just sit there, Gerald, if you would.
Okay.
Kevin's coming back, he did the roll. He's got her. You got all the time in the world, Gerald, so get it perfect.
When you can't see the front end. Look out the window here to the side, all I see is a fender.